Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mag Minds podcast. It's your boy from the villain. To my left, we got the homie Toast. What's good, man?
Hey, everyone's me, Lack. So grateful to be here. And today, we're even more grateful for the guests we have in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got the besties for the resties. We got on the right side, left side for y'all who are watching. Yeah. We got Lauren and Lynn. Say what's up to the people. Raise your mic when you're saying yes, ma'am.
He was like, you want to
Sorry.
They said they were pretty nervous, so we're gonna start small and then
small, easy
build up to it. Yeah,
easy.
Yeah.
Mind you, we've been taking some shots. So
Yeah.
we're getting
some numbing medication.
some numbing medication for sure. But yeah, we're getting right into it. Of course, the lovely guests. We got all the L's today is what I was saying earlier for the episode. But we've actually been pending to have these two. You guys might have seen the lovely blue couch that I normally sit on. Thank you to the lovely Lauren. Shout out to her. And so just a quick little introduction. Lynn, we'll start with you. Just tell the people who you are. Who's Lynn?
Hi, my name is Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't know what else.
So where'd you go to school?
So I mean, in terms of high school, I went to high school with Lack for like one semester. Oh wait, no, we went to middle school together as well in elementary school.
Yeah.
Oh,
She forgot all about me.
All the years we were there.
No, she didn't count the fob years. I was available.
But yeah, I lived in Edmond up until my first year of high school, and then I moved to Moore area, and then I went to Westmore, and then I graduated from OU. So,
That's where all the Asians went. The Westmore.
Wait, Westmore. I didn't go to Westmore. I think Doe was around there. Oh,
Doe was around there?
I
Oh,
think Doe
okay.
was, but then he left like after to go to.
Too many Asians, huh? Too many fried rice at lunch, huh? Too much fried rice and egg rolls.
Actually, my best friend in middle school was shout out to David Nguyen.
What was the last name?
When?
Win? Okay, bet.
wait,
Oh, he was trying to.
what is he?
Trying to catch the pronunciation.
Check me?
Trying to see how
trying to check
what
me,
kind of
yeah.
best friend it is.
I do know a David Wynn.
Really?
Maybe it's the same David.
Well, I know of a David Wynn.
This is a while ago.
Okay.
I mean, middle school, so it was a
Okay.
yeah.
Is it around
maybe
here?
he finished. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was in Edmond though.
Oh, okay.
That was in Summit. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. And then lovely Lauren, tell the people who she is, where are you from?
Lauren.
What school did you go to? Did you go to school with Lack since kindergarten?
I did not.
Thankfully.
I was actually born in China, but I've grown up in Oklahoma pretty much for the majority of my life. Since I was about 3. So I actually went to Deer Creek, and that's pretty much where I grew up and graduated from there, and then went to OU for a little bit, and then transferred to ECO, and then dropped out.
That's just making all that bread.
Yeah.
Nah, okay, cool.
Deer Creek, eh? That's where the white people are.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
is
say
where the white
Deer
people
Creek.
are.
Yeah.
That was, and especially I'm sure when you went too, because there's Deer Creek's not far from here, no?
Nah.
No.
There was not much of any of these developments at all. So you were here back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably like
One of the OGs.
like
Yeah.
5 to 10 Asian students in my grade.
That's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
actually.
We didn't have a lot of Asians at Santa Fe neither, though.
I don't think so
really.
either.
Yeah.
I remember just like maybe like a handful of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
So not that
It
many.
was much.
Yeah.
That was the school I was supposed to go to, but
Santa Fe?
I've told that
You know
a
what?
few times.
When I met Doe, and I told him where I went to high school, Doe was like, my brother went there. I was like, what year?
Nah, I left.
Yeah,
I left Summit,
yeah.
So.
Okay, I went to Summit. So
Oh really?
yeah, I went to Summit all 3 years.
I went there just for 6th grade.
What
That's
team
it.
were you on? Like 601,
played no
602?
teams.
No.
That.
You don't remember that? So like
It's like
every
teams.
grade has like 3 teams.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't
So
remember.
601, 602, 603
Yeah.
was 6th grade. 7th grade was 701.
I thought
You
you were
know.
being racist. I thought like, yo, you was the
What team are you-
Yo, the football team or the basketball team? I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Crazy to assume
We didn't have.
Crazy.
Nah, that's wild. That's wild.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Actually, nah, I can't remember. I can't remember what team I had. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah.
I was literally, like,
You
in
showed
school
up,
and
looked
out,
around, and was
bro.
like, it's not for me.
Bro, I was literally
Dipped
in
out.
school and I was out.
Yeah.
Because our youngest sister, she went to Charles Haskell, which is like right across from.
Oh, that's where I went too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went there, but
That was honestly, I don't know how much I like that. Like going from Charles High School and then walking across the street to go to
your
middle school.
is like
Bro,
not going anywhere.
I don't know. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I recently met one of the teachers that used to be, was it Charles Haskell? I think it was Charles Haskell. 'Cause,
Really?
like, yeah, one of the patients, like, their wives, I was like, I recognize you. Did you used to teach?
No
And she goes
way.
like, yes. And I was like, where did you teach? And she says Charles Haskell. And I was like, oh my
That's
God, why
crazy.
not? Yeah.
I always
There's
remember.
a teacher I've been trying to find, like locate.
Why are you
'cause-
trying to find?
No, not to throw hands or anything.
trying to find
No,
this
because
person?
she was such a big supporting figure in my life at the time.
Mm.
Shout out to Miss Lisa Marlin. That's my fifth grade teacher.
Marlin.
Yeah, she was so cool, and like something that like I would text some of my classmates that we went to school in fifth grade together, and I was like, yo, do you know where she's at? Like, and, like
Oh,
no one
yeah,
knows.
like, no
I
one
look her
knows she
up
is.
and everything, and like I can never find her. But like
Dang.
I think one time what happened was like I was trying to say something, but my pronunciation was just definitely off because I'm fobby as hell.
Yeah.
And then I was like, she could tell that I was like, okay, it's okay. I'll just look it up or something. She was like, stop. I didn't give up on you. Don't give up on me. And I was like, wow, she cares.
Dang,
She
Lisa,
cares.
she's coming through.
Yeah, right. So after that, that's been the gal. But I've been wanting to like find her. I just can't.
Maybe she'll watch this.
I-
And she'll be like,
I was about to
Low
say,
key.
you're watching?
Yeah, leave a comment and hit the subscribe button while you're at.
Yo, facts. The notification bell. Yo,
Share.
facts. That's cool though. I don't think there was any teacher like that for me. Did you guys have any of those people that when you were in school, you were like, this person's really cool and I actually want to get to know them? I didn't get to know any of my teachers really
Yeah.
at all. They all thought I was dumb and shit, so I was also
No.
bro. I'm right. There's literally just one at UCO. One of the guys was like, "You're trying to be, just don't do that." Literally, I was
Wow.
like, "You said you're trying to be a doctor? Don't."
Bro, I would definitely send her a picture of your like,
Like the
Dr. Tita.
graduation,
Yeah.
everything like the diploma. I was like, all right, whatever.
Would invite-
Granted,
yeah.
I wasn't passing this class, so
Oh.
that's fair for him to say. Granted, I wasn't passing the fucking class.
Leave with that. Leave with
Yeah,
that.
so, but even still, it's like, bro, that's one class out of like 15 that we need to take for this shit.
He don't know that though.
He does. You're a fucking teacher.
He was like,
teacher did-
you got a D right now? You trying to be a what?
Yeah.
Nah.
Facts. I'm like, bro, nobody cares about this shit, man.
Yeah.
At least as of right now. But
Mhm.
none of that for you guys? Like no person
know.
in school that you were
What
like,
about
oh,
you?
this person helped me out so much.
I think my fifth grade teacher I really enjoyed. She was just really fun, but also the thing I remember about her the most is she had this obsession with Diet Coke. I don't know why I remember it, but she would bring a Diet Coke every day, every morning in like a Sonic cup. And so I remember for Christmas, I was like out shopping with my mom, and we went to the store and they had like a Diet Coke ornament.
Hmm.
And so I got,
Diet Coke ornament?
yeah, Diet Coke ornament. And so I got it for her for Christmas, and then I had never had Diet Coke at that point, but I was like, oh wait, let me see what this tastes like.
Yeah.
let me know how it feels.
And so I tried it, and I've been obsessed with Diet Coke ever since. So I think I
Really?
could like give her
Okay.
thanks to that for my
Damn.
obsession.
Wow.
She
But-
plugs you with the Diet Coke. She put you on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
I've-
officially a Diet Coke girly now.
I've
Yeah.
never tried Diet Coke.
Dude,
Well, no, I've tried it. I just never liked it.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me,
probably not fair.
diet sodas in general that was never a thing. Because in Asian countries, they sell you the sugar. Like they want you to drink as much sugar as you can, like to be
Yeah.
obsessed
Fair,
with
yeah.
it.
I'm not trying to take it out.
Ain't
yeah.
nobody worrying about like diet, fitness, or anything. None.
Facts.
But I feel like in Asian countries, the soda anyways just tastes like just a tad bit off.
Yeah.
Like
it's-
it just.
I mean, that's all different.
You know
it's
why?
like, it's like in the middle of like a regular and like a diet. It's like.
You know
right
why?
in the middle. Why?
Because that
Because
shit
of
be sitting
sugar?
in the sun for fucking 2
That is
decades before they
true.
sell it to you.
That is very
It gets
true.
transported on like the
That's
back of a
funny.
like a rickshaw like bike or some shit, and it's just sitting in the sun all day. And then they finally refrigerate it, or they put it in some ice that are like from the tap.
Oh yeah,
And you're just-
tap ice. And
yeah.
then when that melts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Cameron has its own like. All of the sodas taste different. I promise you, like just the little bottle of Coke there tastes so good. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just because they probably just loaded with sugar,
Mm.
but it tastes so good. I
We
was
need
like,
that
bro,
recipe.
I used to
Yeah.
remember like just drinking, like having one bottle and drinking that shit, and I was just like, damn, this is the best thing, because we never used to drink it often too.
Yeah.
So it's like the one time that you drink it, you're like, fuck, this thing is so good.
So was it good because
Because you didn't.
it tasted good, or because you were
Maybe.
starving?
Because we're starving for it, maybe. Like you drink water fucking 10 months out of the year,
Yeah.
and then Christmas time, everyone has a bottle of Coke. You're like, fuck, this
Yeah.
shit is good.
What he was telling us, what he was telling me a few episodes.
Oh yeah,
was that
that
a few
was just a
episodes
few
ago?
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, they would have like on Christmas, they would get one bottle of like a big bottle of Coke,
juice or something.
and then he would make it last the whole week. But it's not like a 2-liter bottle; it's like one of those like glass bottle. So he was just drinking flat Coke the whole week.
Oh,
Bro,
no.
everybody, because we would all get one. Yeah.
Honestly, flat Coke is not that bad. I do it now.
Mm.
I don't know.
You said you do it now like it's actual.
No, I feel like it's really good. Like sometimes like, when you like sip it a lot.
If you mix it, I think if you mix it, it's good. I can't
Yeah.
drink flat Coke
No,
now.
she's not mixing it with shit.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
She's like,
mixing it with anything. I think it's good though.
Yeah, do flat Coke. Yeah.
Damn, is it? I haven't. I can't remember trying it.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we
It's
used
just
to
because
do
I
it back
don't
in
drink
the
it
day.
all in like one sitting, so then I leave it overnight, and then I drink it the next day, and I'm like, ooh, it's pretty good.
Still hits.
Yeah,
I need the
yeah.
carbonation though. I need
You
the
do.
I
A
need
little
the
bit.
fizzes
Mhm.
and all that shit happening.
It still has it, just not as much.
McDonald's Sprite though.
Yeah.
That shit.
That shit.
I'm
fizzes
drinking
too
straight
much.
sulfuric acid, dog.
That shit is
I
too
feel like my
much
tongue gonna
fizz.
fall. What are we
Carbonation
talking
there is
about?
crazy. Still great though. Shout out to McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah. If
Sponsor.
Shout out to
Sponsor.
McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's
yeah,
Sprite.
McDouble on the fly. No, if I ever have bread like that, I would want one of those like freestyle machines. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant bread is like real bread.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Get.
Sourdough?
I was like, oh yes, sorry.
You want us to DoorDash you a little something?
She's hungry.
She's hungry.
I was like, oh, bread. Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, ooh, that's
Straight
good.
to
Very good. Very good.
Shit.
Your bread away straight to it. Yo, that's
God.
actually funny.
Jeez.
Nah, not you guys being here against your will. Food. That's crazy.
We are safe. We are okay.
Announcement. No, but as you guys know, I like the fact that we just skipped over how we're all on the floor. We're sitting on the floor. It's a lot more personable. We just thought it'd be a great time. It was a great idea, but the Manto's here, so we're just like, all right, cool. Let's do it. Let's knock it out. Have a little bonding time.
Feel a little more. It feels like more intimate.
Yeah, it's definitely more personal.
Yeah, more intimate.
So it's very.
But usually
very
the seat I'm
personable.
sitting in, I'm 3 inches. I'm usually 3 inches shorter than Fawn anyway. But the seat we're sitting in, Fawn is like up here.
Well,
Yeah, no, bro, it's bad. It's bad. This because the seat I usually sit in, the gray chair behind Fawn right now, is missing some legs.
Yeah,
we got the
need to get
we got
need to get
the
some legs
discount.
for it.
We got a
Yeah.
very nice discount.
Very solid discount. It was worth not having
Yeah,
legs.
I don't know. I think that was in my contract. He said if I came on and do this podcast, he's gonna give me
You
some
gonna have
legs, and it didn't happen.
You got to work
Oh
for
no, that's a breach of contract to me.
That's crazy.
I have to work for it, brother. We are like 40 episodes deep.
That's not enough. Bro.
Damn.
But nah, it's definitely cool having. I like the vibe. I like
Yeah.
the sitting on the floor vibe.
sure.
Also, of course, we needed to get some female perspective on a lot of the shit that we've been talking about. Because I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing us say like, well, we imagine that the girls would say, and then it's probably the complete opposite shit. We're just like, yeah, we would do this,
Yeah.
and she'll probably just do that.
Yeah.
And it's like all easy. So that being said, we do want to pick you guys' brains a little bit. So you guys gonna give us some answers, give the people some answers. Leave a comment, ladies, guys as well, if you agree. But some of the first few things I wanted to talk about was having attractive friends. That's one of the bits that we did, and I was like, it would be really nice to see how, or just get like another story or side of it, you know? Because I believe what we were saying at the time was we were talking about how just in general going about whenever you're in a relationship, how it was having attractive friends and how that made your partner feel. Maybe at some point in time, I don't know if you guys have ever had any experience with that as far as having attractive, so for you guys it'd be having attractive guy friends while you're in the relationship or situation or whatever. And then there was 2 scenarios. So it would be you having attractive guy friends, how to make your partner feel, and was there any scenario to where your attractive friends like we're maybe getting on to the guy that you were talking to or stuff like that.
Like attractive like girlfriends.
Attractive female friends, yeah. But we'll start with the guy friends first. So do you guys have any attractive guy friends, but were you guys ever in a situation where the friends that you guys had maybe had some sort of imposing feelings on the person that you were talking to at the time?
I mean, as far as like attractive guy friends,
Mm-hmm.
I've never really had a lot of guy friends in
Okay.
general. So I feel like I can't really speak on that. I think at most I've had like one guy friend, and it was kind of like a work friend. So we
Okay.
wouldn't like see each other that much or like hang out that much. Obviously, like we'll see each other at work, but I don't feel like it ever got in the way of a relationship.
Okay, fair. That's
So
fair.
I
That's fair.
guess I don't have a lot of guy friends. I like to keep it for the girlies, you know?
Mm.
That's
To
also
the
a
girls'
different
girl.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I am
also
a
a different
girls'
take because a
girl.
lot of girls would say like they're like I have a lot. Some girls have a lot of guys.
That's a red flag to
Oh,
me.
They
that's
have
not
like so
me.
they're like I don't
That
fuck
is
with
not
girls because
me.
girls are messy. I'm like, what do you mean?
That's too much
Okay,
drama.
those are the worst kinds of girls. Because
Yeah.
I know girls
I
like
mean,
that,
bro,
and you don't want
shit.
to ever be friends with them.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jeez,
No, I
you
get
heard
it.
it here
Girls you want to
first.
stay away from.
Expand on
in
that.
my
Expand on that a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
That's what we want to hear. Like, how are they the worst kind of girls?
They just won't have your back.
Exactly. Yeah. They're not like a girl's
They're just
girl.
not in it for like a friendship. There's like ulterior motives. So I just don't think that that's someone who would be like a lifelong friend.
Have you ever
Maybe
had
like
a
an
friend?
acquaintance.
Have you ever had a friend like that? That was like a female friend that you were like, okay, she's just not. Yeah.
Yeah, I can recall one friend. She was very just obsessed with guys, what they were doing, how they were interested in her, how can she get their attention. But then, and she would always come to me for advice of like, what should I do in this situation? But anytime I needed her to be there for me as a friend,
Yeah.
she wouldn't answer, or she just wasn't there.
Damn.
So you
Jeez,
kind of
be your own
see
people.
like where her motives lie,
Yeah.
and like what her intentions are with this friendship, and so they just never end up in a good situation. So
Interesting. Okay. Lynn, what would you say? Any situations with like guy friends you've had or anything?
I mean, I think I'm about the same as Lauren. We're in the sense of like I don't generally have many guy friends. I feel like as I've grown, like I guess nowadays I kind of have more, but in terms of like guy friends that I consider to be like my close friends, I
Yeah.
don't really have a lot. So I don't really run into that situation where I'm like, I guess like they like
Your partner feels threatened.
like
if
I
you
don't
wanna
really
say.
get in those situations. In terms of like girlfriends, that aren't really like girls. I guess I'm lucky. I don't really have that situation. I am really lucky to be surrounded by like a lot of girlfriends that I've been friends with for a long time, and like I don't really get into that
Yeah.
situation. So
That's fair.
yeah, I can't really contribute to this.
No.
topic,
That's
unfortunately.
way more perspective than we could give. Yeah. No. That's way more perspective than we could give. Because I was gonna say I could relate. Because like most of my guys friends have been guys. You know.
Yeah,
like,
it's not.
It's never been like I have to question whether or not they would have my back or they would take someone's side that didn't mind. That's if of the opposite gender because they are attracted to that person.
Yeah.
I've never had that issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, and that's why we're like, okay, that's a necessary perspective because I feel like that's how it is for most. Well, maybe not for most girls, because honestly, I hear the other end more. Like I said before, like most girls are like, yeah, I just don't hang out with girls that much just because it gets too much or too messy. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like it's
I think I hear it more in the scenarios where they are forced to be around each other, like where it's like a sorority or something like that.
Yeah,
Where
I
like
agree with that.
they have on this face of like, oh, we are all besties
Like
for the rest of
girls,
these are my
yeah.
sisters. They call themselves sisters, but at the same time they don't it kind of slanders the term itself because like they're gonna if it comes down to it, they're not gonna act like sisters. They're gonna choose the guy over the girl, and that's just how I think I see it more in that regards than like friends that you can just pick and choose. Yeah.
okay. That's fair. So what about the opposite then? So what about have you had or been in a situation where you have like attractive female friends and then that makes your guy uncomfortable, or to push it, it's like, have you ever had a friend that was hitting on someone that you're talking to? Like that type of scenario.
I guess for me, no, because whenever my friends and I go out, we mainly only focus on each other. Like, I guess a lot of us don't really find importance in like talking to other people. We just talk amongst ourselves, and so in that case, it's
let's be honest. Yeah, let's be honest.
like it's either that, like I guess me and Lauren were kind of talking about this. Like, do we just kind of seem unapproachable like when we go out, or is it because like we're just having fun amongst ourselves and we don't really, I guess, exude that like oh, come up to me and talk to me type of feeling? But I don't know, like I don't really, I have a lot of attractive friends, I think, but
I think you better be sure. You better be sure for the group chat goes crazy.
I have a lot of hot friends.
You always say all my friends are dimes, all my friends are 10 out of 10.
No, I meant like, you know, like, but just like, no, like whenever my friends and I go out, we don't like focus on that. We just like have fun amongst ourselves. We like, so I guess like we don't, I don't know.
That's
people
good.
just
Okay,
don't
this sounds like a solid friend group over here.
Yeah, I feel like from a guy's perspective, like if I'm going out and I see like a group of girls just like having a lot of fun amongst themselves and they're not like bored or anything, they're not like they do look more unapproachable.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair.
I would say
not
that.
trying to
Because I'm not trying to
whatever
intrude.
bullshit that
Because
you're
we're
bringing
ugly.
over.
Right. They do look more unapproachable. Yeah.
Fair. Okay, Lauren, anything? Are your friends attractive? Or she's about to be like, nah.
It's like they get it.
Damn.
No, for me, I would say it's the same. If anything, like my friends are definitely attractive, and I think that they attract more of the attention than I do. When we go out, like I was talking with Lynn earlier, I don't know if I'm just unapproachable. I do know I have an RBF, so that's probably one of the factors. But guys usually tend to come up to my friends more. And so I'm like, is it a me problem? Is it what's going on here?
No.
But I think it was only a problem in the past. I had a friend, no longer friend, in high school, and she knew I was interested in this guy. She kind of knew that we were like had just started talking, and the next thing I know, she slept with him and then lied about it.
Dang.
But you know, Snapchat has like locations, and they just
Oh,
happen
she
to
was
both have theirs
locations.
on.
That's crazy.
People have the
And
location
so,
set, yeah.
I knew what was going on, you know.
Fair.
Yikes.
But I think that was definitely a problem with the past. It's not something I run into now, and you know, my friends definitely like get the attention when we're out, but it's never like a jealousy or like a problem or like something that needs to be addressed. It just kind of happens and we move on. It's not like our intention for the night, you know. We're just there to have fun.
That's cool.
Do you guys ever approach guys when you guys are out?
Ooh, I was hiking on that.
Never.
too.
Never.
Nah.
Never?
Okay, so
Wow,
from a girl's perspective, does a guy look more approachable when he's like by himself, or when he's like with his group of guys and they're like having fun? If he's just by himself at the bar just drinking, does he look more approachable, or does he like? You see like he's having fun with his guys friends, and you're like, oh, I want to join that. Like, let me go talk to him.
I think it's half and half, where it's like if he's by himself, he's more easily approachable.
Yeah.
But if he's by himself at a bar, then you're like, oh shit.
Oh,
maybe he
damn,
can't
red
be
flag.
by himself. It's like, I'm not gonna bother him. So it's like it's two things. So then I'm like, I don't approach anybody.
Yeah. I feel like it's like opposite for guys, because like if we see like a girl at the bar by herself, we're like, she needs some company.
Yeah, you have. Literally,
she got some time
all
tonight.
the more incentive.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, she definitely
got some time
needs somebody to
tonight.
talk to.
Yeah.
Actually, especially if you've been like looking and it's been like 10 minutes and she's still just there by herself.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, no friends in the bathroom, like taking mad long. You're like, okay, let me see what's going on. Though. Still,
She's so comfortable.
Yeah.
it's so funny that you say that. Dang. Okay, so if that's the case, then how would, if you guys were to say, when do you feel like you would be most approachable at a bar? Like whenever, when would you want a guy to approach at a bar, and how do you feel like you would do it? Because we've talked about ladies shooting their shot with the look, which is like, I don't know if that's think that's what you guys do, but like those look that they give when they want a guy to come over, like what is your inviting, like invitational presence when you're not having the resting bitch face and when you're just not sitting there in your group of friends?
I have a story.
Go ahead. Yeah. We love stories.
This is so embarrassing. But it's like I never am interested in like going up to a guy at the bar, like literally never interested. But one night I think I was just like, let me try it out. Let me see what will happen.
Okay.
So I found a person that I felt, not that I even felt was attractive, it was just more so that he was by himself. And I was like, okay, this seems like a safe option to, you know. I walk over there. I feel like you were with me at the time.
Yeah. Yo, wait a second. Yeah. I was like, this sounding familiar. Go ahead.
Okay.
And I like go over there and I pretend to like drop my phone in the most dramatic way.
Yo, this was at the speakeasy. This was at the speakeasy.
Yeah. Wait, what was it called? Is it Lunar Lounge?
Lunar Lounge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, you guys took us there. Where it's like space kind of.
Yeah. And it was so embarrassing. Like I dropped my phone and I pick it up. And like I look over at the guy, he could not care less about what just happened, and I dropped it in the most dramatic way possible.
She literally went, damn. I watched it. I was like, bro, care about the phone a little bit. I thought she was gonna like do like a little like purse pull, like, oh shit, I dropped my phone.
Like,
this bitch Jesus the shit, bro.
She wanted him to buy another.
Bro, she went
one right there.
I was committed to the act. I had never done anything like that before, but I was like, let's commit to it. So I did it. Nothing came from it. Could not care like less. He could not, like, he didn't even look at me. So I was like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
No like body language, no turn at least or anything.
No.
I think with guys, like we like the directness, because I think guys can be oblivious.
If you want to approach,
yeah, because like we don't get approached too often
at all. So
Really?
the last thing
At
I want to
all.
do is like try to pick your phone and then you slap me.
I know.
Because I'm like, damn. I'm trying to
I was
help.
like, yo, you eating $1,500? Like,
I'm
what's
saying.
going on?
Oh, God.
No.
Wow,
I wouldn't say
okay.
I wouldn't say at all though, because Fawn's definitely got an approach.
There was one time we were together.
Yeah.
One
But,
time.
yeah. I heard there was more than that, but I wasn't there, so I can't even speak on it. Apparently, it's only when he's whipping the G wagon and with the Burberry coat.
But
That
that never happened.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
or the right ones.
G-Wagon and the Burberry?
Or the right one. They just
Thank
want
you.
they
Right
just
one
want
for
something
you, or
casual.
The right one in general, like the right one for you. Is that who you? I don't know what question.
First of all, that doesn't even happen. That's never been the case, anyways. It's actually the opposite. But that would be the wrong one. That would be the ones we stay away from.
Terrible.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Wow, but that's how you would. Shit. Okay, if you were
That's
to
the only time.
if you were to go back into that scenario, what would you change?
Everything.
I don't think.
How would you do it now?
I don't know. I would not go up to the guy and talk to him just because I don't really feel like I said, I don't really ever get the urge to like go up to a person and like talk to them. If I talk to them, it will be like just normal conversation. I'll talk to them. I don't mind doing that because whenever like you are a little bit drunk and tipsy, you're like, oh yeah, like it's easier to like, you know, have a conversation with somebody. But yeah, no, I would never do that big of a you know.
Of an approach.
Bro, I feel
Yeah.
like with guys, like if we like it's like the opposite. Like we get the urges more than like just like then like I'll let it go. But because like we just never get approached. So it's like when we do see something that we like, we have to make a move because like it's not gonna happen if we don't initiate
if we don't
it.
do it, if you don't muster
Yeah.
up that courage in the moment, you better get some more liquid courage because if not, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Damn,
that's the case.
it's a cold world out there for the guys. Yeah.
It do
Okay.
be like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But have you ever seen a girl? Let's say girl. Have you seen the guy you like anywhere and you're like, fuck, I wish he comes. I hope he comes and talk to me.
And that's what I was gonna ask was that if you were to come and talk to you, like, how would you make yourself look presentable or like look approachable for him to come talk to you? Like, is there anything that you would do subtly besides tossing your phone across the street?
So subtle.
Like
Yeah.
throw your
That's
phone
very
at
subtle.
him. Besides throwing your phone at him.
It's like, oops, so sorry. So can I get your
I
number?
think that bitch bounced a few times. Like the phone bounced a few
It was
times.
bad. I forgot you guys were with me. That's so funny, actually. I don't know. To make myself like see.
How would you serve a guy like looks? How you go about serving looks when you like somebody?
Yeah, her face. She's like, bro, I don't serve. They just come to me. They
They
just come to me. I don't serve looks.
I don't know. Actually. Yeah, I don't
I
really.
don't think I think about doing anything.
Yeah.
If I'm being myself and you like
And
me,
he wants to.
then
But how does he know you're being yourself when he hasn't interacted with you?
Like you're laughing with
I
your
think
friends.
like
She's laughing extra loud.
Okay.
I feel
Like she's
if,
having too much
if I'm
fun.
interacting with a guy, like I'm not gonna go out of my way to like be more extroverted or be something I'm not. If we vibe with each other, then we do. If we don't, we don't. And I'm not gonna go the extra mile to have a connection.
But how
If
do
we
you
like instantly click, then I'm like, okay, we get along.
Okay.
If not, then
But how do you get to that point though of like the interaction? Like how do you let's say you see a guy you like, how do you get the guy to come over to talk to you?
Like, do you look at him a few times? You don't look at him. Would you at least look at him a little?
Like maybe I'll look and be like, oh, that guy's cute, and then.
No, but how do you let him know? How do you communicate
I
to him?
don't.
Okay.
That's
She's-
simple.
she's
I
like,
just read
yeah,
our
We're supposed to
Oh,
read our
this will
minds.
read-
He's like,
Sorry.
nah.
Guys are supposed to do that.
You're supposed to just walk
But,
over,
like,
my man.
To me, that's embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing, but like if I think a guy is attractive, like across the bar, I'm like, ooh, like that guy's cute. But you know, I think with growing up in Oklahoma, my like biggest thing is like, oh, like he might only find attraction in like white women, and like
okay.
that's like what we are kind of surrounded by. So I just like assume like maybe I'm not his type, so I'm gonna keep to myself, hang out with my friends, and like if he finds me attractive, he'll come up to me.
Exactly. No, I agree with
So
that.
I don't want to assume that like he would be into me.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's a tough thing to balance too. I think is like thinking, because I feel, how do I say this? I feel like there are definitely people where you see and you're like, okay, I can tell that this type of person would be into like black people or like more white people or redheads or whatever. Like sometimes you can see people and just be like, okay, they look like they're, but then at other times I don't know what the descriptive factor is to tell that, but you can just tell. I think.
Break it down for us. How can you tell when someone likes black people or like white people?
That's what exactly. That's what I said. That's what I said, but I don't know how to describe it, bro. I don't know what the factor is, but you can tell. I know there's a way you can tell because there's something that I'd be looking at. Obviously I'd be looking out for that.
I was gonna say for me, if a girl's wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, I don't think she's going for me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You see, that's fair, but she might though. That's the thing.
But how do you tell when if a shorty is like, yo, she would eat some fried chicken around
She
here?
eat some chicken. It's like when. That's crazy.
She be seasoning her shit. How do you know?
You can tell, bro. There's a way you can tell. Maybe you hear them talking. It's definitely like in the language. Probably not just off of like observing, but like if you hear them talking and their like demeanor in the environment. Like if there's some R&B playing and she knows some certain songs, you're just like,
okay,
all right,
she's with it.
Yeah,
She's
a
with
flavor
the
on
shit.
it. Yeah, a little R&B playing and she knows it. You're like, okay, she's with it.
Damn,
But yeah, just based off of looks, it's definitely you can't tell. I mean, it's hard.
Okay, but if she's a Swiftie, for sure she don't like.
Some Swifties like black people.
No, but for sure. I hope so. I would hope so. I would hope all Swifties are just alienating black people. No.
Disclaimer: we love Taylor Swift.
Right? And not only white girls love Taylor Swift.
Proclaiming that you're a Swiftie is something serious, and that's not something I can proclaim because I think that you need to know.
That is true.
Every single fact, need to know all the Easter eggs, like everything that Taylor
Easter
Swift,
eggs.
Easter eggs is crazy.
Eggs. Like it goes
For Taylor Swift, that's crazy. We play. I'm
shit.
about to say we play Modern
I was
Warfare.
like, never mind.
Easter
I
eggs.
take it back.
It goes deep.
We are probably not Swifties, but we do
I
love Taylor
like
Swift.
And I enjoy her music, and that's as far as I
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
I will never claim to be a Swiftie.
I was about to pull up a Taylor Swift trivia out here.
I would fail.
Have all the Swifties come for you in the
Like
comments.
50%.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, we went to the baseball game recently with Morgan. They had like it was like a Taylor Swift Eras tour theme. So they were the girls they had prizes and stuff, and they were asking them random facts about Taylor Swift.
Oh wow,
do you know
that's
all
pretty.
the lore behind the Eras tour? Like, do you know like what it entails?
What is it?
Teach us, Swiftie.
I'm not Swiftie.
oh.
I can
It's so heavy. She don't want to claim
It
it.
seemed like she
Lauren
was.
is
She
a-
seemed like she
Swiftie.
had the facts. Do you have the
I
facts?
like Taylor Swift.
Let
and
us
that's
know.
As far as it goes.
What's the lore?
I mean, the lore behind it is it's a 3-hour performance. She's singing the whole 3 hours. Really, the only break she takes is for like costume changes. I actually went to the Eras tour, so this is how I know.
Okay.
But pretty much she sings every album that she's ever released, mostly like the Taylor's versions, because I don't know if you know the whole like Scooter Braun drama between it all. But Scooter Braun owns all of her old music, so she's releasing her
I think I
old
heard of
albums
something
as
like
Taylor's
that.
version, so it's her own version. And so her Eras tour is essentially like a snippet of songs from each album, and just like taking you back all the way from like the beginning of her music to where it is now. And so it's a 3-hour performance, and it's a whole show.
Yeah.
You know?
What's y'all's like go-to song for Taylor Swift?
Ooh.
I feel like you could answer that.
Love Story?
No. Oh my god, I thought you could answer that. Every single time we do karaoke.
Yeah. Let me
Dang,
see.
on the
It's the one
spot.
with cheerleader. Where she's a
Yeah.
cheerleader. I forgot the name of it.
I can't remember the
I'm so
names. I know the songs. I
disappointed.
can't remember the names.
Yeah.
I want to name the song.
Because every single time I sing it, you go like, you sing the song every single time.
You
And I'll
do,
be like,
yeah. But you also freak out when Love Story comes on too.
I
So,
do. It's "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift.
there
That's
you
my
go.
go-to
That one.
karaoke song.
All right, peeps. We just took a quick little break and to calm the little nerves we've been having, that our guests been having. Yeah.
Calm the nerves down.
We got a little pinkety drinkety going on. Yeah. So for fun, this is actually gonna be his first time trying soju.
Soju. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. 27, 28 years of life, never had soju.
You know, because it's Korean, yeah?
It's Korean. Yep.
My sister's had soju
Mm-hmm.
because she watches a lot of Korean dramas, so she's been on it.
Yeah.
But I've had sake. I've never had soju.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never had it. I've never gone
Yeah.
in with, like when we've had Korean barbecue. Maybe that's like an opportunity to have.
Yeah.
It. But other than that, I've never been exposed to having soju like that.
I think the main difference for me is like sake. People have had it. Like people usually recommend drinking it warm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't drink warm sake.
But yeah,
I like
with,
cold sake.
with soju, it's like it's always cold mixed with something like Capico or Milkus or like
Beer.
it's beer,
Beer?
soju bombs.
Really?
Yeah. So with that being said,
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
yeah,
Let's see how it tastes.
Let's take a little shot.
See how it tastes. Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers. And Lauren just dropped everything on the carpet. You like this carpet right now?
Got a little Crown Sprite.
Oh, this is good. Okay,
Yeah.
What's the flavor? A little apple mango? Yeah.
Apple mango flavor.
This is solid. Damn, the apple mango is a G.
fire. Yeah, that's my first time having it today too.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's
I
a
think-
solid one. And
and
that
that's
brand's good too.
That's the thing with
Spill it.
oh, you're fine. With what's it called? With sake is like, because some of them are very fruity too, and then some of them are just like plain. I think one of the first ones I had was like a coconut based sake.
Oh.
I liked it because I like
Uh-huh.
coconut.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the second time I tried it, I had like some warm plain sake. I was like, we're not doing this.
Like whether
We're not
today
doing
or
this.
yesterday would have been perfect, like warm sake weather.
Hot sake type weather.
Like a little rainy outside. It's like
Yeah.
60s, low 60s.
Nah, that's interesting. Okay, soju I can get with, but we said the alcohol content is not that much, yeah.
No, it's like 12. It's 12%. I think they average around 12%, but you
Yeah.
can get higher. Like I think some of them go to 24%.
Interesting.
If you drink the hooch my mom makes, that's probably like close to the 50%.
Dang. Mom's trying to
Bro,
get it down.
my mom has been making hella hooch at home. I don't know what's going on, but those
That's-
five.
you need to ask her.
And orange
Yeah,
is the new black.
Yeah.
Bro.
Explain this to us what hooch is.
Yo, so hooch is
Go ahead.
just like for those who have not been incarcerated. I've never been incarcerated. I just watch a lot of 60 Days In, but hooch is basically like water, fruits with a lot of sugar, and you ferment it. And the longer you ferment it, the stronger the hooch is. So my mom has a bunch of 3-gallon, 5-gallon bucket. I don't know if I
Dang.
could be saying this.
Is
it
that
Three,
Vietnamese
5
stuff?
gallons.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Really?
She would like she has a bunch of like limes and lemons in one, and she has a bunch of like fruits in another, and then sometimes she makes like the rice ones.
Gumgo.
Gumgo, yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
gumbo will fuck you up.
My mom. Okay, so this is really funny. I don't know exactly how to explain what gumgo is, but
Gumbo literally translates to rice wine.
wine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gum
okay.
is rice, roux is wine.
Yeah,
so.
like you
Isn't that what
ferment
sake
it.
is, though?
I
Rice
guess
wine?
so.
yeah. Soju too.
Yeah, that's
rice
very.
wine.
But what's
yeah.
funny is my mom does not drink. She refuses to drink,
Yeah.
but she eats gumgo like it's
Yo.
nobody's business.
Bro, I remember so in Vietnam, like how it works for me was we would have ladies that would sell gumroe. Like they would pass the street and they would like call it out. They're like, gumroe,
Yeah,
gumroe,
yeah,
like
yeah.
and at 4 or 5 years old, you get 2 of those bowls, you're fucked up.
I don't know where a fella could get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
4 or 5 years old?
Bro, you're fucked up.
It's like,
To me, it just
What?
tastes good, but it's like I
wine.
didn't know it was
It's
like
so
I didn't know
interesting.
you don't know what
I can't get
what
with it.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
can't eat
you know
it.
what drunkenness
'Cause
feels
it's
like.
literally, like you bite it, like it's actual,
Yeah.
like it's rice.
Rice.
So it's still rice in a ball, but it's in like a liquid that's like, you know,
Right,
like
wine,
wine.
yeah.
So my mom like tells me all the time. She's like, "Oh, eat it. Like, you want some?" And I was like, "No." Like, it's just the fact
Really?
that I have to eat it, and then it tastes like alcohol. Because whenever I like, you drink alcohol, you drink it, and like you're like, okay, I want to get rid of it right away,
Yeah.
so I drink it fast, like a shot. But with that, you have to actually like
Chew it.
Eat
chew
it.
You have to chew it.
It's just something
Oy.
about that
Bro,
I just can't get behind.
to me it's delicious because I grew up eating it because like that's like there are 2 kinds.
Yeah,
There's like the
yeah.
there's like one that's like white and then the one that's red. The red one is called nep, which is like a sticky rice, and then the white one is just regular jasmine, and the white one
Dang.
is super soft, and the red one has a little bit more texture to it. You actually have to chew it a little bit more. The white one I just be swallowing. Pause. But Yo, pause.
Swallow, don't spit. Black does
Crazy.
not
I just
spit.
swallowed.
Sorry.
They get too ahead of
Time
yourself.
out.
White one too.
Yo,
That's
crazy,
crazy.
crazy.
What?
And yeah. But it's delicious. If I can
Huh.
find some, I haven't been able to find any. And the ones that are at the Asian markets just look kind of off to me.
Just come to my house. Like,
Hey, say
Yeah.
that. Your
Oh,
mom,
you
your
did
mom
say
be making
that.
it like that.
Yeah. Huh?
Your mom be making it like that.
Yeah,
I feel
she
like our
makes
parents would
it.
get along if they like hung
Yeah,
out.
no, they would. They would.
So if you just
My
get
mom
drunk
literally
together.
has it in her fridge right now.
Say
she
less.
makes
I'm
it
pulling
all
up.
the dang time. I
I'm
don't know
pulling
why.
up.
I don't know what about it, but like it's so funny because I tease her all the time because I'm like, how are you like such like a person who's against alcohol, but you eat gum roll like it's nobody's business.
It's different in here. It's different to
You
because
said
my
it's
mom does.
different
My
in
mom doesn't
here.
drink, but the hooch she be making, brother. Sister is slosh all the time. Sister is
that's
slosh
crazy.
at the family get
That's
like.
fun, though.
Sometimes I walk out of my room, and I just see a little red in her cup, and her face is just.
It's a game we play. I'm drinking, you're drinking. 1, 2, 3, drink.
Yeah,
I'm
all
like,
smiles, all
no.
giggles.
No, she's not cooking tomorrow. We're not eating shit tomorrow. I'm like,
I'm gonna be hella salt in that shit if she cooks.
yeah.
Oh god.
Damn. Okay. Oh, that's fun. We'll definitely have to try it. So next time y'all gonna see Lynn on the episode, she's gonna have some gongo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
coming back. Okay, thanks.
Okay. She just bought her ticket back. Lauren, we're gonna need you to. We're gonna need you to step
What
up.
can I offer?
Yes. Just the gum roll.
But no, that's fun. We definitely got to do that. The soldiers tasted really good. I wanted to ask you guys before we get into the bold cards, which if you guys have been here, you know the bold cards are. But I was gonna ask another thing just for female perspective. How has it been for you guys taking rejection? We've talked about this before too, with
yeah.
like how women handle rejection, and we
Yep.
just both look at each other and said bad. So what has been you guys' experiences with rejection as far as like in the dating? Well, we can take it all around. We start with the dating scene and then everything outside of that. Either one.
I don't know. I don't know if you want me to go first or you go first.
It's
I
up
don't
to you.
mind. I don't mind. I guess I have an answer. Okay. Not well.
Bad.
Bless.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't just
We
making
just
shit up.
talking on our ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't just making shit up.
Fair.
It's not
Fair.
necessarily not well. I think so. In like personally, it's not that I don't take rejection well. It's more so that I don't put myself out there enough to know what rejection is like, because in my head I'm
Okay.
thinking if there's a possibility that it's not going to work out or it's not going to like if I'm not going to get like accepted, I don't try at all. So, I mean, that's a
Dang.
flaw in
Yeah, yeah.
itself. Like I do want to work like on that better, where it's like some people have the mindset of at least I tried, at least I put myself out there, and at least I did everything that I could. And if I get rejected, then that's fine. For me, it's like, oop, I'm good.
So you reject yourself before the rejection.
Before-
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Like
makes
I
sense.
guess I would rather like protect myself and like not have to go through that. But it's also a matter of like I guess I haven't found myself in enough situations where I would want to take that leap. Yeah. So it goes both ways, but
Yeah.
I guess for the most part, I don't really know what rejection is like because I don't put myself out there enough.
Yo,
So.
I was gonna say
Dang.
like usually girls have no game. Girls have no risk.
Yeah, that's
I was
because
gonna-
they don't.
Because you don't need
we-
to.
That's the mentality, right? But no.
Yeah.
That's like different. I feel like that's because that's the mentality that like because girls usually get approached. That
Yeah,
like
like
they
how we were talking
don't
before.
need. They feel like they don't need to have the risk. But let's say like when you find that somebody where you're like that's my prize, like that I need to approach that person. Where's the skill set gonna come from if you never done it?
Yeah, if you've
I
never
think you're just
practiced
gonna
it.
be upfront. Just be like, hey,
Yeah.
honestly, I think you're really attractive.
You
I'd love
know-
to get to know you, like outside of this environment.
Mhm.
I don't think you need any riz if you're genuinely interested in someone. I don't know.
Does that
I don't
apply
know
to
from,
guys,
like,
though?
Coming from a guy's perspective, I have no idea,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never tried it myself, so I wouldn't know.
But does that does that apply to guys though? Like if a guy approach you like that direct too, where they're like,
Ooh,
hey,
no.
hey,
If a guy approached me like that,
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm
kind of
saying.
where I was gonna
So
say.
why would that work on a guy if it doesn't work on you?
I think because like stereotypically like gender roles, like the guy needs to like court the woman, like make the first move and like be up front and kind of like state what he wants, whereas like the girl is like, okay, I either like want this or I don't.
That's fair, and it does apply to gender roles like that. And I was gonna say the sad thing about it is that probably would work most of the time because, like we said
Yeah.
earlier, the guys aren't getting approached like that. So if you do just come up to me and
Yeah.
tell me that you like me, it's like, all right, well then now he's gonna flip the role
Yeah.
and then end up having to riz the situation himself.
Right.
But I think what Lack was saying was just like that's like why allow it to just be that where it's like as a female you can just be direct and everything, but as soon as he asked and he was like, oh, what if the opposite, you're like, nah, you
Yeah.
gotta tell me something sweet, something smooth.
Butter me
And-
up.
Yeah, because no,
That's
I
interesting.
feel like 9 out of 10 times a guy, if you approach a guy with directness and it doesn't seem like you're doing it. Maybe I'm watching too much YouTube. Like you're doing it for like a prank.
Yeah.
You're doing it as a prank. Like you're like, I'm looking around. Like, where the
Got
fuck is the camera? Like,
Got him.
Yeah.
why are you talking to me? Type shit. Like
Yeah.
I would probably give you a chance. I would probably give out my number
Yeah.
because the worst thing that if worst comes to worst, I just don't reply.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't.
reply. I block it and I move on. But with girls, it's like y'all have so many options that are like because you guys get approached way more.
Mhm.
That you're making faces.
Mm.
You're making faces. Okay, maybe.
Agree
Okay,
to
certain
disagree on
girls
that
get
one.
approached way more.
I think girls and women, and we can generalize
Yeah.
that women get approached more than
I
guys.
feel like maybe it's like because nowadays guys don't approach as much.
Oh, I have heard that as far as like it being not toned down, but as far as like, yeah, it is shifting where women are asking a question like, oh, what happened to guys hollering at girls at
Yeah.
the bars or at this place or just in general?
Because most guys
Right.
like they spend that riz on like in DMs, in the comments, dropping fire emojis. I'm in there with the
Dropping
fucking.
fire
I'm in there with the
emojis.
fire extinguisher
Fire
emoji,
emojis
just
are funny.
putting it all out.
Really, that might do it for me.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm saying like the fire emoji is not enough.
Oh,
for me.
just the fire emoji. I
Yeah.
think you meant,
Yeah.
like fire emojis.
It might be enough. You find a guy attractive.
That's the
I think
thing,
that's
'cause
the
it's gonna
thing,
be
that's like that-
situational too. It's like
yeah.
if the right, because that's just the same thing with the guys approaching. It was like I feel like if the right guy approached you and said the most minimalistic thing, as long as he was cute and you found him attractive, and you're like, okay, he doesn't sound annoying,
Yeah.
like that'll fly. But if it was some random fella and you're just like, I'm not even into this guy, and he's saying mediocre shit, just get out of here, dude.
Bro, I've seen it too where like
There's the
guys
door.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've seen. I was gonna say I've seen it to where guys are like that are objectively attractive because I how I know is because I mean I see it and in the comments like the girls are like, oh, this is really attractive.
Yeah.
Literally they don't have to say anything. They just walk
Much
up,
of anything.
literally have the phone. They just hand the phone to the girl and the girl's typing the number in. Like not much you can say.
I do think
Jeez.
though. I think that's situational. So
Of course.
I don't know. I just feel like for me, like a guy can like have the looks, but the personality is really what seals the deal at the end of the day. So like, I'm like, oh, that guy's hot over there.
Mhm.
And then if I like start talking to him, and then I get to know him, I'm like, ooh, actually, I'm not interested at all. Like he said this one thing, and that's enough for me.
Mm. Give us
that
an
meme.
example. Give us an example.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Ooh.
When the guy says something, you're like, that's not the one.
I was gonna say that meme that's been going on where it's like she just said the thing that makes me know that's not my wife.
Right. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
do you
Sitting there the
remember
rest of
that?
the convo.
No, one time Oh, it was all of us. We were all out at Sunset. Not Sunset. Sorry.
Lunar.
No, Sidecar.
Sidecar.
The rooftop.
Uh-huh.
And then me and Lauren, didn't we see this one guy that was like, we're like, oh, okay. It was a two guys in medical tech sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what else, but I just remember they were medical sales.
I kind of remember it where we thought like, or me and Lauren were both like, okay, they're conventionally like what we thought would be attractive. And so we kind of like, we were ordering drinks at the bar and then like they were also ordering at the bar and we were like, okay. Honestly, I forgot kind of what we were going. I was going with this, but my thing is that like they started talking. It just went downhill from there because
once they opened their mouths.
Yeah. So it really okay. So I guess it goes to what Lauren was saying, where it was kind of like personality matters a lot because I feel like looks wise, I'm like okay, yeah, I would go up to you and I would find you attractive, but once they started talking, it was more of like they just talked about themselves, like all about themselves. They talked about like their job and like, oh my god, like I'm here for like selling sales. Like they were trying to like hype themselves up, and we were like, I really could not.
I didn't ask.
I really did not ask.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so then we were like, and me and Lauren looked at each other and we were like, let's go.
Damn, maybe that's the risk. Less is more these days.
Goodbye.
Less is more these days.
And then what happened was one of them went into the kitchen because they were like too drunk. They went to the kitchen.
Oh, they were trying to fuck with the kitchen staff, and that I just don't respect with. I think we need to like respect all like restaurant industry people. Let's not fuck with them.
Yes.
You know, let them do their job. Let them do their thing.
Yeah.
So they just sound like a bunch of trash guys then. They were good looking, but then just didn't have the.
Yeah. So you can be really attractive.
They weren't very demure.
Yeah, they weren't. They were not mindful, not cutesy.
Damn.
Not cutesy.
Damn, I have to pull the word out.
Like once a guy opens their mouth, it's like, ooh.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah. I feel like
think a lot of guys like. I don't feel like I don't have a lot of experience in like the dating scene nowadays, but my friends do. And the stories I hear, the guys out there are just not socially aware.
I've heard some of that.
Say some shit, they do some shit that's like that's not gonna get you a girlfriend. Like if that's what your goal is, that's not gonna do it.
Don't do that, yeah.
Like my best friend, she went on a date with this guy. He invited her, keep in mind. So, like, I feel like if you're the one inviting the other person, that you should expect to pay for the date.
Fair, okay.
You know, I don't think, like, just put this out there. I don't think the guy, like, always has to pay first, but I do think the person initiating the date should be, like, going into it knowing that they might pay for the whole date if they're the one initiating the plans.
Okay,
right.
And so he invited her out. He was like, let's go to this bar. And then he pulls actually, so my paycheck doesn't hit until later this week. Like, do you think you can cover the tab? And,
oh, hell no!
And then it kind of puts her on the spot, but she's really nice and she's like a non-confrontational person. So she says, yeah, like, I don't mind. She pays the tab. And then immediately after she pays it, he brings up the question, oh, well, like, is money a problem?
Oh.
Okay.
That's the wrong kind of question to ask.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the wrong kind of one. That's the wrong.
That's
so
the
many
wrong
things
way
to
go
unwrap
about
there.
it.
Yeah,
so many
like,
things to unwrap.
What, like the statement just doesn't. The statement and the timing doesn't add up.
No, because like because
Right.
money was a problem for him.
Money was
Clearly.
a problem for him. And crazy thing is, he allegedly had 2 jobs.
Ah.
So if he had 2 jobs, he should have no problem paying.
Damn. Maybe he was self-employed.
Wait.
Supposedly, he worked at a dispensary and a certain restaurant.
Man, just smoking up all the weed.
Wait, what's that show where it's like my man got 2 jobs? Is Everybody Hates Chris?
Is it everybody? I think it is.
Yeah,
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
Because Julius did have fucking 2 jobs. I think it is. Everybody hates Chris.
Okay, let's unwrap that more. I feel like if I do think there is an expectation of the party that invites, the party that pays. But in my experience, even when the girl initiates, I don't think there's an expectation for the girl to pay. Like
most of the time.
Yeah, on my end at least. Like because I've been in talking stages where I'm like, okay, let's go on a date or whatever, and this is like first date, and the girl was like, oh, are you free this weekend? Like, do you want to do something? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm free. Like, what are you trying to do? And then it's like, let's go eat. Let's go do something, or like let's go see this movie. It's never been like, hey, let's go do this. I got it. Like, I'll get us the tickets.
Get there and
Yeah. It's more just.
That's interesting though.
Why is that?
I think that happens. That happens more often than not.
I like if someone is paying for me, I at least offer like, let me cover the tip.
But that's the thing.
Good.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you say that, but I feel like that's not the mentality. Like that. I feel like the tip is whatever. But I'm saying like if you invite me on a date, like per what you were saying earlier, with like whoever's inviting pays for it, it's not that expectation. Like with my experience,
as far as women inviting you,
yeah, or not even inviting, it's more like suggesting.
Yeah, but just bringing up the concept of let's go out here and do this.
Right? Like, are you free? If you ask me if I'm free, that's the first part to the invitation. To me,
maybe that's the type of woman. Because if I'm inviting someone, like I don't expect them to pay, and also like. If someone's paying for me, I at least like want to offer to pay for the tip because I don't want to seem like, first of all, I can pay for myself. I have no problem paying for myself. I feel like I'm very independent. I make my own money. I don't rely on anybody. And so I don't want. Yes,
Drop the bars.
I don't want some guy to think that I'm dependent on them financially because I can hold it on my own and I don't expect anybody else to support myself.
Yeah, that's not the case out here, Laura.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, that really isn't.
Out in these streets, apparently. You about to catch some heat in the comments. Dang, she's looking at the streets.
Yeah.
She's like, better
looking in the wrong places.
Fair.
But sometimes it's not like it's more like I'm not even you know how I always say like I go into these things with no expectations.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the demeanor is, what like how what the mannerism is, how they act throughout the whole thing, because it shows me character. So even though I know like they invited me, like they initiated the date, I'm still gonna always offer to pay. Yeah. Always.
Which is
right. And even off that, like you see how they react, because we've talked about the fake wallet pool. We talk about
that's a thing.
That's
a thing.
We do know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Empty ass purse. Only pack of extra gum in there. Yeah, extra gum in.
I can't put my card.
Listen here.
Damn.
I always have my wallet.
Yeah.
Damn.
How often have you? Yeah. How often have you used the wallet though on a date?
Damn. They
A
showed
lot,
us
actually.
the gestures.
A lot.
For me personally,
Damn.
I don't know what about it is. But I feel this guilt when somebody pays for me too often, no matter the situation, no matter if it's like a date with somebody or no matter if it's like, you know, with like my mom, like my parents paying for me, stuff like that.
Okay.
Because it's like Lauren said, it's like I'm fully capable of paying for myself.
Yeah.
I can pay for myself, and like I you know, I want to. So if I'm on a date with a guy and we've been on multiple dates, like let's say like I don't know, like it's specific situations, but I want it to be equal. Like I know that some people find, or some guys like find, I guess like joy in being able to provide for the person that they're going out with. But I guess like for me, like it's still like a guilt thing where it's like I feel guilt in letting you pay for me all the time. So I always am like, let's say like you pay like, you know, like
the first date, then next time you guys get drinks, you would
like I'll try to pay. Or let's say like if we do
like they pay for parking or something.
Yeah.
Parking,
or like if you do an activity and like eating, then like I'll pay for the activity, you pay for the eating. So it's kind of like so it's like it's equal in some way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very much like that type of person.
I like for me, like yeah, shorty guy, she got it.
That's
good. I'm gonna sit back and relax.
I just want to preface that, but we understand that that's not the case with like literally like 90% of
95.
Of what today, people are doing 95. Outside, where it's like
we're living in the era of like like if he wanted to he would type shit.
Literally, and it's just like nothing else would go.
I think that, but I also don't want to be under the, because a lot of guys think that you owe them something if they pay for you. You're like,
that is true.
This is what I expect in return. And
exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to owe anybody anything.
If you want to pay for my meal, I'll pay for the tip, and I call it even.
Okay.
Like, okay.
No,
that's what you said last time too. Was that especially with the expectations, like guys, and this was a preface to all the mandem out there. Is like go out there and just because you're buying her food, she doesn't owe you anything.
Right.
Like
the
her coming out
$7.99.
the seven. I said because it's the $7.99 you're paying for the food. That's not getting you. That's not getting you anything.
Right.
Like your $7.99 is just that's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
It's $7.99 down. You'll be all right.
No, that's my. Like, I think that's always been my mentality. Like, just because I pay for food, activity, even if I pay for the whole evening, there's never an expectation because at the end of the day, like, I think maybe I'm just traditional in that sense that if we're on the first date, it's me. Yeah. It's gonna be on me because I'm inviting you out and I'm taking you out and we're trying to get to know each other. And as a woman, you're in a more vulnerable position than I am, because on a first date, like you have more to lose than I do. Like you're putting yourself out there for me. Like you're stepping out of your comfort zone, because I understand that going on a date nowadays is not always the comfiest feeling.
That's fair.
Because you're in a dating scene these days, like you're just exposing yourself too much. Even as I feel like as guys, like I do that a lot, so I can't imagine how it feels like as on the girl side.
Female, right?
Yeah.
Damn, definitely they'll have their locations on and everything. Like,
like they're texting their friend beforehand. If I don't text you by this time,
before, after, during, like yo, gotta send the check-ins. Like do everything you need to do.
Code word for a call. Like yo, call me at this time.
Facts.
Yeah,
because it's scary out here. But okay. We just wanted to pick you guys' brains with the rejection part. Which glad that we were on point.
Yeah. We didn't make some crazy assumptions. We didn't make some assumptions. Pretty on brand.
I know. Oh my, how did we go off of this?
The original point of conversation. I was way off.
Glad that we were on point. Nah. Oh yeah, I don't think you gave us with any left us with how you feel about rejection.
I don't.
Doesn't happen to you, eh?
No, actually, it does a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot.
I think like growing up, like back to what I said before, I grew up in a pretty much like suburban area, mostly white people, and they also were interested in other white people.
Okay, fair.
And so I think from a deeper perspective, I don't think I deal with rejection well, and so I kind of just try to push it down and not like think about it too much. But I think I don't deal with it well, and I would say that I'm kind of used to people not accepting me for like who I am, like what I bring to the table and what I offer. And so I think as like the years go by, I think I kind of just try to like minimize what I show and
fair.
Kind of just like how I present myself, and if they're willing to accept me for who I am, I think I'll show a little bit more and more, but I don't just open myself up right off the bat. So I think that's kind of how I deal with rejection.
Okay. All right. That's fair. And I think that also goes back to how, like, again, if it's not even like something that's practiced as much, granted, you, as you were mentioning, didn't seem like you had enough of an open space to even want to try because of your environment. But I mean, yeah, it just goes to show, like, if you're not out there, like, talking to people, as you guys mentioned, like, stepping out of that to put yourself out there, then it will feel hard. And I don't blame you guys for that, because, again, stereotypically, the guys are making moves. You guys are at least... I thought there was a look, but I guess it's not. I guess not everybody has a look. If they come to Lauren, she's just like, all right, bet. If they don't, she's like, all right, whatever. But
bye.
Yeah, she's like, whatever. But so yeah, the men are usually going up to the girls, so we just handle the rejection how we handle it.
Yeah,
keep it pushing.
Yeah, I feel like my go-to line nowadays is just like, if I approach a girl and let's say she has a boyfriend and she's not interested in something, I was like, just take it as a compliment. Yeah, just like, because I'm not just approaching you because like you look average or something, like,
right,
to me, like, you're attractive, so just take it as a compliment.
It took me a little bit of thinking to get here.
I'm conspiring with the boys. I'm gonna walk up to you.
Like we've
been serving looks the whole night. Like, we might as well say something,
right?
Yeah,
and it's not every time that you do that either, as far as like for the guys. So when it does happen, then just know it's like, okay, bet.
But with some guys, they'll just go up to any girl, and whoever will say yes.
The waste man,
that's wasted. That's too much. I feel like that's
kind of hard to believe if a guy's coming up to me. I'm like, are you going up to every girl? Because I've seen there was some guy that came up to me at a bar, and I was like, not interested. He was old, ugly, whatever.
Dang.
You know, and I was like, okay, on to the next. And he made his way to every single girl at the bar.
Yeah.
There are
I'm like,
those
okay,
one
so you're
guys.
just out there to just see who will say yes.
Sometimes we say like it's like a numbers game, but sometimes that number can be too big in one space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
Like, I say like I will always encourage guys to do more approaches and do it with no intention. Like you don't have to close. You don't have to close to every girl that you talk to. Like just give a compliment.
Yeah.
Strike a conversation,
yeah.
and then just if she's giving you body language or cues that you can escalate the conversation and do that. If not, move on and do it with grace. Do it to where it doesn't seem like you had this like deeper intention from the beginning to where it scares them off. Because if there's a room of 40 girls and you're approaching 30 of them, you're doing a little too much.
Yeah.
At that point you're just spraying and praying. You know what I mean? Like
facts. Spraying and praying is crazy. Spraying.
No, wait. Let's clarify. I just want to clarify. Wait. I just want to clarify. Spraying and praying is a video game reference to where if you're doing like in the video game where you're shooting a gun, you're just shooting randomly and hoping it hits somebody. Not like you like.
Yeah. That's not the context.
Okay. I'm so happy I clarified. Yep, yeah. I'm so happy I clarified.
Yeah, me and Lauren's one brain cell thought of one thing.
Yeah, no, but we're on the same page now.
I got you.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, we got it.
Sweet,
but for sure. But yeah, like I said, guys they gotta make their approaches though.
Yeah.
Because as you said, you guys are not gonna approach them clearly.
Right.
So you guys already said that. So exactly. You guys aren't approaching them. That nobody's approaching anybody, and then now we're just out here.
I will say though.
I'll be sitting at the bar alone.
Sitting at the bar staring forward. But yeah, okay. Appreciate the insight. Lynn, there's a card next to you, your left shoulder. You're gonna reach back, grab it, and for those of you who have been here, you know what time it is. For those of you who haven't, go back watch an episode because this man Toast has been giving you the detailed explanations of what the cards mean. But we're about to read the bold questions, and we'll just take turns. We'll start from Lauren and then work our way around. Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
So I just ask it.
Yes, you're gonna ask the question.
We don't see these cards ahead of time. These cards are so just a little bit of a breakdown for people that have never like watched this before. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button, hit the like in the comment button.
As many times as y'all have done this segment, they should know.
They should know. Right? Exactly. I dab you up, but you're kind of far. Exactly.
Dab it up.
Yeah, no. So basically, this is a bold card segments where there are 3 different type of cards: connection, perception, and reflection. So, yellow cards are reflection. Black cards are perception. So we don't see these cards ahead of time, and they usually have 2 different questions on them. So, and sometimes they relate, sometimes they don't. But usually it goes along with the podcast really well. So, with that being said, Lynn, you read off, and then Lauren, you answer.
But yeah,
top
this
question?
one's perceptions, by the way, the yellow one. Yeah.
Okay. Question is, what do you think the opposite sex notices about you first?
Wow. What are we talking about?
Like literally, it's
on
always
point.
On point with the topic.
Yeah,
I was gonna say this is pretty.
We don't drag the
What?
topics. We don't read the cards before. It's so crazy. Wow. Okay.
I definitely didn't see Fawn going through the cards, picking them out.
I'm telling you, bro. Might as well. Damn. Go ahead.
I mean, obviously, you're gonna notice physical features first. The optimistic side of me would like to say like my smile or my eyes.
But I think she's gonna say the gat. The gat.
You're either like a boobs or a butt guy, so I feel like that is the thing you notice first. But optimistically, I would like to say like
optimistically.
I would like to say like my smile and my eyes because for me, I think my smile is my best feature.
Okay.
And so I would like to say that.
Yeah.
That's what I would hope that people would notice first on me. But
yeah. Look at the camera and smile real quick.
Hey.
Yeah, we know
that's crazy.
Very mindful.
The camera just went static for a second.
That's
crazy. I
crazy.
think I hit my comments.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay. Lynn, what are we saying?
I mean, not just like being like what I hope guys would look like at, but I feel like my eyes, mostly because I think I make it a very like big point to keep good eye contact. Like whenever I first
So
meet
they notice.
people.
Okay.
Yeah. Not just because I want them to notice my eyes, but more so because I feel like it's like I would like for somebody to like whenever I'm talking to like keep eye contact to like show them like show me that they're like really listening to me. So I try to do the same, and so I feel like in that sense, eyes are what
Okay.
people notice.
Damn.
So
I know Fawn wanted to laugh because
I wanted
last
to
time
laugh?
I said it, he called me chinky.
That never even
Yeah, we
happened.
do.
That's
We
crazy.
Yeah.
That never
Yeah.
happened. You have better eyes than Lackbo.
Cause he can see more of it. Is what he's meant.
No one's ever said
All the
that to me
same.
Oh, that's a
before.
crazy thing to say.
I want to tell my mom that. It was, I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But okay, question one more time. What was this? What you want
What do
people to
you
notice?
think the opposite sex notices about you first?
I believe we've kind of hit something similar before, and for me, it's been the eyebrows, just because I think my eyebrows are thicker than usual. So yeah, just purely physical stuff. Eyebrows, I think, is what I've at least gotten maybe once or twice. But then again, like, for guys, once or twice is like a lot,
Yeah.
right? So never really had anyone tell me anything. They would say like you look good, but no one would ever compliment like one thing. So the only one like option thing I've gotten before is like my eyebrows.
Yeah, usually we have to make guesses, but today we have opposite sexes in the building. So what do you guys first time seeing Fawn notice about Fawn? That's like a solid feature.
I always look at teeth.
Teeth?
Teeth
Okay,
is the
okay.
first thing I look at.
Okay.
True. Yeah. I was gonna say lips. So
Mm.
teeth and lips. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. Never gotten this before.
There you go. And then you just got
I
it.
told me my teeth were trash before. Somebody told me my teeth
What?
were garbage.
Trash.
Who did
They're
that?
like, yeah, your teeth are.
I
boy,
mean,
you
they
You ever
look
had
so
braces?
straight to me.
Yeah.
No, I had never had braces.
Okay, bet. Yeah,
Yeah,
me
if
too.
you never had braces,
Yeah.
yeah.
Me
Even
neither.
if you did have
So-
braces, that still looks good.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, someone told me my teeth were
There you
trash.
go. Hey.
Let's fist fight the person whose
I
whole
was
fond his
like,
teeth were
yeah.
not straight.
If you still believe
Comment
still
down
about that
below.
life,
Comment.
yeah,
We'll fist
yeah.
fight.
Type in the
comments.
comments. Yeah.
We'll find you.
Yeah.
They'll find you apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
But go ahead, Toast.
First thing I guess like opposite sex notices about me, my big old heart. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any physical feature about me that like stands out. I think it's just more how I interact with people around me. Like I usually if I'm out, I usually try to keep a fun environment, like a high upbeat environment. And I think that attracts that usually attracts energy, like good energy.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see how, in a way, I can see how your personality is so like someone who's new to the room can easily grasp your personality. Not saying that they obviously wouldn't look at you first, but it's like that for you is easily one thing to like notice about. Whereas I feel like by the time I get to even talking to you in the room or anything, it's like, yeah, you would have probably seen me like 50 times, and then I'd be like, yeah, what's good?
No, I
I would say hi, but just not
Yeah.
have like your personality is very there to where that's prominent and they could actually see it and notice. Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that because I typically when I don't talk to someone, I pay attention to see how like their demeanor is. So when I do talk to them, if my energy is like too high or too low, I adjust. I adjust it to match it a little bit. So by the time I do talk to somebody, usually I've noticed them like more than once just to see how they act. But I don't think there are any physical qualities about me that like stands out to where like, wow, that dude is very good looking, like I'm gonna go talk to him, or like I hope he talks to me or anything like that.
I'm sure when you had a fade before, people have been like, "Hey, that man's fade like crispy." The fade be coming out
yeah,
crispy.
maybe. I've
Yeah,
had
I know
compliments on
that's
my
definitely when it's there. Yeah.
yeah, maybe. No. I've had compliments on my arms, but that's
Okay.
about the extent of it.
Your arms with the fake tattoos, or
Damn! Y'all gonna get a pick. Y'all gonna get a pick.
Unnecessary.
But yeah.
love you.
I honestly I can't decide on the tat I want, so I just might as well just wear all of
Poor
them.
thing. You can't
Damn.
decide.
Damn,
Aw.
she came at you.
Hate.
It must be so hard.
Whatever, bruh.
So hard.
You have a Chinese tattoo you can't pronounce. I don't want to hear it.
yeah, but she got a real one.
Oh.
Dang, what?
Oh, a real one she can't pronounce. Oh.
I have
Yo,
other ones.
nuts.
Yeah.
So
Keep it to yourself. No, I'm playing.
That's funny. Okay, fair. What's the second question on the card? Is there a second question?
Yes. What do you notice first about the opposite sex?
Ooh.
All the way back around. Toast, what are you noticing first?
Damn. I honestly, contrary to popular belief, I'm not gonna say boobs or ass because I don't look at those things.
He said, I don't look at those things.
Unless Shorty's walking by, but no, I'm kidding.
Shoulda got them apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur.
Yeah. Nah, but I'm a big face guy. Like I think the face card has to be very valid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because you can have like a banging body, but I'm not trying to stare at fucking, Rick the Morty for the, we're hitting it. Yeah, Rick. I don't know why that came. I don't know why to me. But
I was just rolling with it. I was like, all right, bro, go ahead.
Rick's face to me is just like very ugly. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, but big face guy.
Oh, okay. I look at the body. I'd be looking at
The
body.
The Mewtwo.
Yeah, I'd be looking at the body. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's funny because the first thing that I usually notice though is the hair, and I think we talked about this a while back when I was saying like the Middle Eastern girls that have like super pitch black hair and it's like
silky.
Yeah, and it's crazy. So I think first thing for me genuinely is the hair, but it's like the hair and the body in a way. Yeah. Like the face card, of course, like she has to look pretty, but in a room, it's funny. I don't know if this just happens to me, but most of the time when I see someone, like as I have a conversation, their face almost looks different. Like as you you can
build attraction or lose attraction. You think
either.
Okay.
There's sometimes where I've seen someone from afar and I'm like, oh, they're really attractive, and then get there and then I'm talking to them. And I'm like, that's not really what I thought.
Nah.
And then there's the opposite too, where I'm like, she looks like she could be, and then I get there and we're talking and I'm like noticing facial features. I'm like, oh, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
Like either I notice that she's wearing not as much makeup as maybe I thought she was, or something like that.
For me, it's like, oh damn, beer 1. She's like, oh, she's okay.
Yeah, not on that level, but yeah.
Shot number 6. I'm like, damn, she needs to meet my mom.
Yeah, not on that even, just literally. But yeah, so definitely,
okay.
I think it's the hair, the body, because the face over time as I get to know that person changes. So yeah, I would say the hair.
For me, it's the style.
Yeah,
I myself find what's it called, joy in picking out like outfits and stuff, and so I would want like my partner to also do the same. So whenever a person has like good style, whether it be girls or guys, like if I go to like out to drink and I see a girl with like a really good style, I'm like, oh my god, like it makes me happy. So same thing when it comes to somebody like I'm attracted to. Style is a really big thing for me. Yeah, and you could be like really unattractive conventionally, but you have good style, and I'd be like, ooh.
Hey,
So-
okay.
Yeah, truly. So
Yeah,
it's
fair.
style.
No, I like to
Style
hear
is the
that.
main thing
You
for
heard
me.
that, man. You heard that. Leave a comment. Leave a comment what the drip is saying. Where you get the
Stop calling TJ Maxx. That's what she
Yeah.
said. TJ Maxx got some good shit. Though.
TJ Maxx be getting some shit.
We have a good stuff.
But yeah, what would you say, Lauren?
I think for me, it just goes back to teeth. The first thing I notice when I look at someone is their teeth. That also relates to like hygiene, how they take care of themselves, how they keep up with themselves. Like there's someone I know, terrible hygiene.
Oh,
Won't call him out. I will not call him
Dang, she
out.
said terrible.
him. So
Terrible
that
hygiene.
50% elimination already. Him. Yeah.
Negative 1,000 aura.
Yeah,
Wow.
negative.
And she said she doesn't have
minus 1,000 or.
She said she doesn't have many guy friends either. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Not
You know who the fuck you are.
Not
Crazy.
Your friend. Terrible hygiene, but like subjectively has good style.
Huh.
So I think really it's all about the teeth for me. I think that says a lot about a person. So
I can't substitute
Okay.
that. Hygiene is forefront. Like hygiene has
is
to be a
very
top.
peak.
Yeah. Hygiene is probably before anything else for me. Like if you can be hella attractive, you hit me with a dragon breath like mid convo, I'm turning around and I'm walking.
I guess when you say hygiene, is it like a visible thing, or is it like the smell of their breath?
I think both.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I think it's like Sorry, the condition of their teeth.
Okay.
Condition.
The condition is a
She's a
proper
dentist.
ass way to put
She's
it.
a dentist, bro.
She said the condition. She don't be a
If their
diagnosis.
incisors ain't looking too clean.
I know, like technically, yellow is like a natural color to have.
Yeah.
Subjectively, I don't think that's attractive. I would prefer like something.
She
know,
did
I
that
would
shit.
You
prefer
can't go.
lighter
Yeah, you can't go to England. Them tea
nah,
drinkers. Them tea
not
drinkers.
them.
No Gap, no
Yeah.
yellow.
Not them, no.
Yeah, biscuits and crumpets over there. Yeah, yeah.
Crumpets.
Yeah.
Holy.
Whiskey and crumpets.
Whiskey.
Biscuits. He said biscuits. He said biscuits.
Biscuits and crumpets.
Whiskey.
Did you
and
say
crumpets?
whiskey and
What the hell?
I was like, that's the
You
nastiest combination I've ever heard in my life.
You combination for me.
Yo.
Are
You cannot go
biscuits
to the
and
UK
crumpets
though.
like
Hell
in the
no.
same class?
Tea and
wouldn't you?
crumpets,
Yeah,
I
I went
think
to
is
tea.
the term.
That's why you said
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not whiskey and crumpets.
No. That's some alcoholic shit. That's some
crazy.
Kesha shit. Yeah.
Wake up in the.
Yeah, exactly.
Lyrics?
Exactly.
She did.
She changed her lyrics to that song.
Really?
What?
Instead of like
Whoa.
wake up in the morning feel like P Diddy, it's wake up in the morning feeling like fuck P Diddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
as she should.
Very-
Oh, okay.
As she
The
should.
first line made more
It's a bit
sense.
lazy,
but
but-
yeah. I was gonna say,
It's
like,
just
way to hop on the
changing.
trend, but
Yeah.
you're not that relevant no more.
I know,
Yeah.
right? No one's
I
really.
mean, after the freak offs, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, that's
Freak
a lot.
offs
That's
is
a
crazy
lot of
term
baby
for the
oil.
government to use.
Yeah, that's a lot
For
of
the
baby oil.
government to use?
government.
yeah.
Who? Wait, what government sector used that?
The FBI.
They called it
Coined
freak
it
offs.
as freak offs.
Who came
That's
up with
what
that? Who
The
came?
FBI.
But that's
They
what
are-
people were saying, so they just
yeah.
probably was like,
Yeah.
we'll just use the term.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's in the
But-
legal documents. So.
Okay.
Either way,
that's what I heard.
Freak offs, eh? Crazy.
enough about Diddy.
Did he got 20 seconds and Fawn was fed up?
Yeah, we're not talking about this fella.
Yeah.
But nah, okay, fair though. I like it. I like the honesty. We appreciate the love that you guys are showing. Definitely, guys, leave a comment. Leave a comment about how you like the episode, how you like the guests on the episodes. We think they're great. But you guys should definitely also have the notification bell turned on so you know when the boys are out there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let us know on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, what you guys are liking, what you guys are not liking. Again, make sure you check out the video because the video is very tight. You want to see how much fun we're having. You want to see the soju and the bottles going down. You know what I mean? So you guys definitely have to come check it out. But that being said, is there anything else you guys want to plug?
Yeah,
before
leave
we
us
get
with
out
some
of here?
parting thoughts.
Yeah.
Ooh, solid
Damn,
pressure.
if you had last words for the people. For the
people.
people.
Let the people know what's up.
God. I don't know. You go.
If you have one message to the world, what would you say?
Thank you.
Ooh. I mean, I guess as it goes like back to the dating topic, like just be yourself. Don't change who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Just be yourself. And if someone is willing to accept who you are, then they might be the person for you.
Yeah, we praise individuality over here. So yeah, perfect,
definitely.
perfect.
Yeah, that actually does fall in line with. Yeah.
Ditto.
She said,
Okay,
ditto.
What she
Yeah,
said.
rephrase it in
Ditto.
Lynn's form. Yeah, in Lynn's form.
No, like I agree. I think that nowadays, like even myself, like we try to fit to what we think people will like, but in the end, like the best thing that we can be is just ourselves. And you know, like the people around us, the people who truly like us for us will accept us for who we are. And yeah, like you just like, you know, the people who are meant to be around you, who are good for you, you will be surrounded by. Like you don't need to be something that you're not, just to surround yourself by people who are not meant for you.
Dr. Seuss. People that matter don't mind. People that mind don't matter.
I didn't even know that, but
Yeah.
amen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, for
Dr.
sure,
Seuss has been having
for
bars
sure.
since the jump, though.
Yeah, no.
Since the get
Life's too
go.
short. Life's too short, and I feel like that at the end of the day, like that's the best gift you can give to the world is to be yourself because
Yeah.
there will never be another version of
Only
you.
one you.
Only one you.
Only one you out here. So that being said, guys, make sure you tune in again. We'll have some more lovely guests on. But until then, we'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.
Peace.